there and welcome. Thank you for joining me. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful Afghan. It's a granny square Afghan. I made it for my brother's lounge. His color scheme is neutral. And even if it is neutral, I know he loves colors. As you walk into the lounge, you see a big picture with big tulips, all in these colors. So I thought it's a good idea to use those colors when making the blanket. Originally, I bought 7 balls. I didn't have a pattern, but I knew it was going to be a granny square blanket. You can see. So I just bought 7 balls to start off. And I quickly calculated after the first block. I could see that I was using, because there's a big solid square, that I was actually using a lot of the yarn of one ball on just one block. So this is a granny square blanket with 9 squares. So I thought, okay, well, if I'm using that much, I'm going to need 9 balls, and I only bought 7. And where's the binding color? So if a ball is 100 grams, I used 75 grams on one solid square. So you're left with 25 grams. So these leftovers are all 25 gram leftovers. And so I think if you would like to make this Afghan, I would recommend that you buy, because what happened is, in the end, you hear me saying I played chicken with the yarn, because I had a whole ball of this orange left, but I didn't have enough binding color. So my husband went and he changed the orange for a binding color so I could finish. So I basically ran out of my binding color. I underestimated how much I needed. So I think you can get it if you want to make it exactly the way I made it. I think you can buy 7 of the cheerful ones and 5 of these 100 gram balls. I think if you're substituting yarn, this is a double knit, and it has 230 meters on 100 gram ball. If your balls that you're going to buy has like 260 or 300 meters, you'll be safe. And sometimes they will also exchange. Otherwise, this is definitely just going to land in my scrap and stash so that I can use it for another granny square blanket. I think in total I used 2,400 meters, so you can just calculate how many meters there are on a ball if you buy it, so how much you will need in total. I think please join me, keep me company, and let's do this. And you must please comment in the comments below whether you think I nailed it, because I will post a picture of what this looks like in his lounge and whether I actually managed to pull it off to make this colorful blanket look like the blanket you can give to your single brother who's still a manly guy and he doesn't want a kiddie's blanket lying around. Okay, so let's get going. I bought this yarn at a local store. It is Cartopu Flora. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Every 100 gram ball has 230 meters on it. It is 100% acrylic, so you can just throw it in the washing machine. I don't think there should be a problem. The crochet hook recommended is 2.5 millimeters to 3 millimeters, but I am using a 4 millimeter. And it says it's made in Turkey, which means it's imported because I live in South Africa. And this is what I used. It is this, it looks like orange. They don't have, they only have numbers, not names. But remember the picture I gave you? They are supposed to now match the flowers on that picture. It is very soft if you touch it, and it has a sheen to it, as you can see. I decided to make an Afghan to a similar size that I've made before. I find that if a blanket or an Afghan is too big, then my family simply doesn't use it. And that's the whole point. When you make something, you want the people to use it. The final size of the Afghan should be 153 centimeters or 53 inches square. So it is 3 rows of 3 granny squares. So it's 9 big granny squares. I decided to crochet it together instead of sewing it together. I just find that easier. So let's start. We are using double crochets and chains, and to crochet it together we are using single crochet. This is American terms, I believe, so just be sure to convert to the UK terms. It's super easy, and in my opinion, bigger squares are more for adults and the smaller squares are more suitable for children. Now, of course, this is just my opinion. There are exceptions. This is just my rule of thumb. Let's start. I will show you everything that I did from the beginning to the end, and I'm going to show you how I make a granny square. You will need a pair of scissors, a darning needle, and a crochet hook. And I know there are many fancy hooks, but this is my favorite hook. It's a 4 millimeter. If you can see there, let's focus. Does it? It doesn't focus now. Yes, 4 millimeter. It's a 4 millimeter. This is how I make a granny square. Now, this is not obviously for the total beginner. There are many videos that will show you how to make, but this is how I prefer to make it. I make 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains, because I do not like a very small circle where I have to battle how to get into it. That was just a slip stitch to connect that circle. Then I go inside, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I make a double crochet into that ring. 1, there we go, 1, 2, 3, now 2 chains, 3 double crochets, and 2 chains, 1, 2, now another 3 double crochets into that circle, 1, 2, 3, 2 chains to form the corner, and another 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, now 2 chains, now we're nearly finished with round 1. I just add another 2, 1, 2, and now I'm just going to slip stitch. I need 2 chains, 1, 2 chains is my chain space in the corner, and that is the top of my 3 chains. That counts as a double crochet. And now there you are. Let me just show you that. There we go. Lovely. Lovely little square. There's a little square. Now what I do is I go into the hook, into the corner, 1, and around another one, and 1, 2, 3. Now another double crochet and another double crochet. To form my corner, I'm going to make 2 chains and another 3 double crochets. 1, 2 chains and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. 1 chain, because I need to go to and work in my next corner. There we go, come on. And it's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 1, 2 chains, and 1, 2, 3 double crochet and 1 chain. There we've just made another corner. Now we're going to 3 double crochet, 2 chains, 3 double crochet to make the next corner. And it's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 1 chain, 2 chains, and 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, and 1 chain, and that takes me to my 4th corner. Now 1, 2, 3 double crochet, 1, 2 chains, 1, 2, 3 double crochet, 1 chain, and now we have to connect. let's see. I prefer process of elimination, so I don't count from this side up, I count from this side. That's the top of that double crochet, the top of that double crochet, so that must be the top of the next double crochet, and I'm just going to slip stitch. There you go. Now this is how I prefer to go to the next one. There are several ways. I'm going to show you the way I prefer. In the back of that next double crochet, I just slip stitch, and in the back of the next double crochet, slip stitch, then into the corner a single crochet, and to me that is the bottom of my double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now that will count as a double crochet. Now I need another 2, 1, 2, 2 chains, and turn the corner and do 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3 double crochet, 1 chain, and in the next 1 chain space I need to make 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and 1 chain space, and that brings me to another corner. And then you're just going to do the same, 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets, and I will meet you at the end of this round. See you there. And I am back. I've gone around, and I'm going to chain 1, and to meet up here I'm going to slip stitch. So I'm going to count, that's the top of that double crochet, the top, and that must then be the top of my next one. So I'm simply slipping through. There we go. And again into the back, and just a slip into the back, and a slip, and then into the corner a single crochet, another 1, 2, that is my 3 chains, that counts as a double crochet, and I continue for the next round. I start my double crochet, and that is my 3 cluster double crochets and 2 chains, like that. Now another 3 double crochets. There we go. Another corner, and so you continue. Now you're supposed to continue until you get to the last, and let me just count how many rows each one has. Let's take one of those that are finished. This is an orange one that is done, and I'm going to quickly count. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 rows. I know some people count from the center, 16, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. As you can see, it's the same. I just prefer to just count the amount of clusters, and that brings me to how many rows? 16 rows. Now I am going to make, let me just quickly tell you, I am making 2 of this burnt orange and 2 of the very pink. Let's have a look at this. This is pink as can be. 2 of the pink and 2 purple. Let's see what the purple looks like. Wow, 2 purple. 2 of the purple and 1 yellow and then 1 of this green that I've just showed you. I need 1 like this, so I need to complete mine. And then I'm going to have of all the leftover, because I find, for instance, any color, I can pick any color now, but to make 1 block of the 230 meters that is on 100-gram ball, I used, for the purple, how much was left? Let me show you. See how much is left. Very little. Let me just do it on another color or on the white, because it's difficult to see purple on purple. There's very little left. See, I must actually weigh it to tell you how much is left. I will do it. I'll just weigh it and tell you how much is left. Then we know how much was used, exactly how much was used per block, per square. We need 9 squares. So let's finish that green square. I've got my 2 purple ones. I've got my, because this is not finished. I finish it up to this point where I've got these 16 rounds. And then I give it an edging. Let's look at the pink one. So after my 16 rounds, let me just count for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I add another 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds in this olive. I call it olive green. It looks to me like olive green. So I would add 4 rounds in this olive around each colorful block. And then I plan on crocheting it together instead of sewing it together, the 9 blocks. So each block is 16 rows in the color and 1, 2, 3, 4 rows in my binding color, which is going to be this olive green. Okay, so let's see when that continues. So let me just show you how I add olive around. So let's take a lighter color so that it's easier to show you. I would, for instance, finish a block. Now it's up to 16, and here I've finished it, right? Finished it. Now I choose another corner, not this corner. I choose any other corner. This is how I'm going to do it. As if I'm starting. There we go. Now on the right side, an opposing corner, not the corner where I ended off. not this corner, any other corner. I just choose the next corner. And I do this because when I'm going to work it in afterwards, I want it to be very neat. I never want any ends to show. I don't want it to come out in the wash, anything like that. So I'm going to start in a corner like this. There we go. And that is my single crochet, and another 1, 2, those 3 form my first double crochet, and I just keep this straggler end here so that I can work it in as I go. And my second double crochet, my third double crochet, 1, 2 chains, and there we go, 1, that's my second double crochet, my third double crochet, that's my corner space, 1 space, and then another double crochet. I'm sorry if I'm going off camera here, don't want to do that. 2 and 3 double crochets and a space. Now I just want to show you something, why I did it like that. Because now at the back of this, I have actually, as I've worked in the straggler end. So in the end, when I'm going to, let me just show you, I'm just going to show you right now what's going to happen to this. Then you understand why I'm doing this. I'm going to, at the end of my blanket, when I'm working in all these ends, I'm going to skip that first one. And I'm going to push underneath, just underneath all of them to the end here, like this. I'm going to pull this through. So now it's like it's been worked in once, twice, and this is going to be my third time. So now I'm going to, it came out there, and I'm going to take the next one, not the same one, the next one, and I'm going just the way, back the way I came. There we go. Now to me, that is secure. That won't come out in the wash. You can even go another time if you like. Not too many, but 3 is enough. I've just done an extra time now. Then I cut it right there. Just be careful. See how neat that is? And that is what I want. I want it to be really neat when I'm done. Can't see anything. This is how I'm now going to just progress. And another 3, 1, 2, 3 double crochet, 1 chain, 1, 2, 3 double crochet, 1 chain, 1, 2, 3 double crochet. Don't do this, don't do this. What is happening? It's a little knot. 3 double crochet, 1 chain, next one, 1. Let me get rid of this knot. What is happening here? cooperate with me. To be quite honest, this doesn't stress me out because I like to just sit, and I love yarn, so whatever happens to it, it's like my baby. I take care of it. Come, we can undo this. There we go, just gently. But now there is a knot. What are you doing there? Right there. Why do you get that? Now you can either tighten this knot, because it's just a little knot. It won't really show, I don't think. Like that. Like so. Or you can undo it like this. Okay, where were we? 1 double crochet and 2 and 3. Come on, 3. Come on, 3 and 1 crochet. And now you're just going to go. Let me meet you at the end, at this corner. Here we are coming up, 1 chain, and we're in the corner. 1, 2, 3 double crochet, 1, 2 chains to make the corner, turn the corner, and we're making our 1, 2, 3 double crochets. Come on, 3 double crochets. And that is what you're going to be doing all in the round for the next 4 rows until you get to the end of this. Come on, at the end of this square. Lovely. Like that. Okay, so just go around another 4 until you've got, like I showed you here, 4 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you end off. Let me just have a look here. You just end off there. That's where you'll be ending off. And then I will see you in a bit when we have our 8 squares, all with their borders, and then I need to make my 9th square out of the leftovers. So let's see you at the other side of that. Hi, okay, so now I have my 8 blocks that I've done. This is what it looks like. Beautiful. And I have done 8 of them. See, you can see here there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, right? So I'm just pushing that aside. So let's just finish. I'm now doing my leftover one. So let's see what that looks like. This is just leftovers, and I have actually weighed it, and to make one solid square, solid color, just for instance the orange is about 75 grams, and this is 20, the entire block, one solid block with the 4 rows is 110 grams. So this is 75 grams. The orange, for instance, this burnt orange is 75 grams. And then if you add the 4 rows in the olive, it is about approximately 110 grams. 109 grams, 111 grams, so it just differs. So because we need a total of 9 blocks, that is 110 grams times 9, 990 grams in total that we would need. So I bought 8 balls, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and 7 for the color, and I've repeated some. And then for my binding color was olive, bought olive. And then I decided that my 9th block I would make a mixture of these, and this is how I put it together. 4 rows. Remember, we are not aiming for a toddler's blanket, but just a cheerful blanket to go with that picture. So I decided to do 4 rows in each color. 4 rows of the pink, 4 rows of the olive, and it is olive. It definitely is olive green. And then yellow. Now I have just, you know how you play chicken? But now I've got a little bit of leftover, so I'll show you. I don't want a lot of ends to work in at the end of this blanket. 2 maximum per blanket, maybe 4. But let's see. So now I'm just going to do a magic knot, because that is what I want. I don't want, now many of you may know how to make a magic knot, and this is how I make it. You just make a knot around that end, pull it tight, and then this end goes around this one. That is what you do. Just make sure that knot is tight, and that knot is tight, and then you pull it. Pull it tight, and then I just cut it right by the knot. See? So very short. And I'm told that won't go loose. So now I'm just going to crochet, because I'm nearly there. 1 space, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Another one. Chain, I say space, I mean a chain. 1 double crochet. There we go, come on. 2 double crochet. 3 double crochet. And last one. 1 double crochet. 2 double crochet. 3 double crochet, 1 chain, and find the top by elimination. That's that top, so that must be the top of that double crochet, and I slip through, and I'm going to cut it off. Just one more time around. There we go. Now I want to make sure that it is secure. Now I need to put another 4 rounds around for my, so that it will match this. I need to put my 4 rounds of olive around it. And remember how we did that? I just pick another corner, not the one where I stopped. This is the one where I stopped. So just pick any one. I usually just pick the next one. And I start as if I'm going to. Like where you start every time with your little slip knot. Beautiful. I love the colors. I don't think my camera knows what to do with these colors, because then the olive looks brown, then it looks black. My daughter was asking me, is that black? I said, no, it's that olive green. Okay. Sorry. You know what to do here. So, come on, let's do this. Just a single crochet, 1, 2 chains, and I'll just keep the straggler end here so that I can work over it. And it's a double crochet, my third double crochet. It's the third one because the first one counts as a double crochet. 2 chains, as you know by now, and 1, 2, 3 double crochets and a chain. Oh, and you know how neatly we're going to work this in afterwards, eh? I don't really dread working in ends. And another crochet. To me, it's just part of the process of creating something beautiful and making sure that all the ends are in. It doesn't come out, that you produce a quality product. Especially if you're making a blanket for someone else. Now I'm making this blanket for my brother. Imagine he, being a man, throws this in the washing machine, takes it out, and all these ends come out. I think he might think, I don't think she knows how to crochet a blanket. I wouldn't want that. Well, if a little straggler end comes out here or there, just the odd one, I'll tell him you can easily just cut it off because everything is very secure. Because I showed you how we worked it in. I worked it in 3 times at least. Right. Okay, so now I'm just going to continue as you've been doing. Around and around. 4 rows. And the next step would be to crochet this all together, and then I meet you there again. Okay, so I think, let's see, yes, this one is going to be the little surprise in the blanket. This, see, now it looks black. Does it look green? There, it looks green. I don't think the camera knows what to do with all this color. So it's going to end with a lovely olive border. Okay, so let me finish this, 4 rows of this, and then we need to start crocheting this together. I'll probably need to lay it out on my bed just to show you what it looks like. Okay, so then I see you then. So I've laid it out on the bed. My bed is a king size bed, and now we just need to crochet it together. This is according to that little picture that I drew on Excel. So let's start crocheting these blocks together. Okay, so all the ends are worked in, all the blocks are finished. I've showed you how I laid it out on my bed. Now I'm going to use yellow because I think the olive is a bit dark for you to see what I'm doing. I'm just going to use the yellow to show you how I did it, how I crochet my blocks together. So we start off like this, do my little slip knot, and I line it up. There's my 3 double crochets that form a cluster. This is the right side up, and this is the right side up. So now I'm going to line it up like this. Just line it up. You see, there I have it, 3 and then 3 on this side. You can see there's the 3, and there's like a hole I find that one, that hole, and they must line up. Can you see there? And you're just going to put your hook through that. So I'm going to find the corner and the corner, and I'm going to make a single crochet. And I'm doing it in yellow, but obviously just so that you can see. And then I'm going to find the next one and the next one there, the corresponding one on that side, and I'm making a single crochet. Now just keep them nicely lined up. Come on, stay lined up, and that's how I do it. Next one, you're looking for that little V, like there you can see, and I am doing another single crochet, doing it very. This is the only time I actually hold the hook like this. You know, you normally see me holding the hook like this. This is the only time I hold it like this, because now I'm actually not sort of sewing, crocheting. So next one, find them, and a single crochet, nice and neat. Now there is the one chain space with a corresponding one chain space on the other side. Go through, and that's in a single crochet, and the next one, three there, top of my first, top of my second. I know I pick up speed as I go, and like this, there we go, there we go. This is what it will look like. But now this is just to show you. Just going to do another 2 clusters, then I'm actually going to pull it out and start doing it in the green, in this olive green. Okay, but now I see I've got a problem, and that it's yellow on yellow. I don't want yellow on yellow. You must be able to see, like so. Just need to look carefully, because this is single crochet. There you go. It's the corresponding one, and there we go, corresponding one. Yes, and the single crochet space, single crochet, not chain space, not single crochet space. There you go, like that. It's very neat. You'll see I love the edging that it makes. Let's just have a look at this. See what it looks like. See what that looks like. Now obviously I'm going to put a small edge around it, but you can see how lovely that looks, and it's very sturdy. But now, because I'm going to use the olive green, you won't even see that. It will be so neat. Okay, so let me just undo that. Voila. Undone. Undo button. Not everything in life has an undo button. So let's just, I'm going to do a bit of this green with you. Now you know how to do it, so just carry on. And I'm going to do the green. That is what it should look like this. Come. And I'm doing my first one. And then now I'm just going to do exactly what I just did, but now we're doing it in the green. And it's a little bit difficult because it's very dark, but oh so worth it in the end. There we go, and we're just doing this, and again, and again. I'm going to show you after a few. And then find the one chain space, put the single crochet through there. Come on, come on. Yes, you're looking lovely. Okay, where are you? I just want to make sure, because I like to do it as perfect as I can get it. And you do as you please, because it's all about enjoying what you're doing. If this becomes such a pain, then why are we crocheting? We're doing it, well, I'm doing it because I find the art of creating something incredibly relaxing and therapeutic. There we go. Now just another one, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like in this olive green. Olive, Popeye and Olive. Was her name Olive or Olivia? Remember Popeye and Olive. I'm not dating myself. I mean, how many people remember that? You see what this looks like? This is going to look so nice. Okay, let's do another 2 clusters. Just like this. Through that one. Through the V. Where are you? There you are. Through the V. The next one through the V. If I say the V, I mean you can see that it sort of makes the shape of a V on top of every double crochet. Well, you know that. So there you go. Just and through the one chain space. Obviously that's the easiest one, so I like that one best. It's the second one, and if I keep it like this, you can see the yellow. I can see right through it. You see there? I can see the hole. Makes it easier to see. And that's fantastic. It's helping me. And we all need a bit of help wherever we can find it. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I love this. I love the little ridge that it makes. You see there, it makes like a little ridge. Now in the yellow you could see what it was doing, but because it's the same color as this binding color, you can't see. So I'm going to continue and do to the end, and then I'm going to put the next 2 blocks there, and I'll meet you there. See you just now. Okay, so let's continue. I'm getting to the end here. Let me just see. There we go. Got 1. I've got 3 stitches to go. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Come on. You know what this is? This is when, that's it. I'm just going to put it through there. You know, when you go up. Remember when we do our 3 chains to make a double crochet? That's that. It was a little bit tricky pushing it through there, but I did it. I did it. So there's the next one lined up with the next one, and you see, come, there you go. And the next one, the third one, line up with the third one. So and pull through, and then the corner, my favorite one, the one chain space. And now, okay, let's see what this looks like. It looks lovely. I think it looks lovely. That is what it looks like. Now, my little picture says next to the yellow one, I need to put a pink one. And let me just make sure that this is, hey, you mustn't make this mistake. Right side up. And next to my orange, I need to have that light green one. Right side up. Make sure it's right side up. Oh, we don't want a mistake like that. Oh, we know that we crochet so neatly that people won't be able to tell the difference. Okay, let's try this. So now I need to find the two, that corner, and the corresponding corner there. Two wrong sides against it, right side up, but the two wrong sides are against each other. So here we go. So we're just going to jump, put it through, and make a double crochet and pull it tight and around, and not too tight. I mean, don't strangle it, just needs to be tight, not loose. Next one, come on, and corresponding next one. Where are you? 1, 2, 3, there we go. Now, and that's how you're going to do it. You're just going to continue what you've been doing. Come on, why are you so tight? No! See, if I battle, you can battle, but we can do it. I'm not even going to cut this out because I want you to see what happens to me, it can happen to you. Come on, just push it through there. Okay, let me try it one by one. Pull it through the first one. Come on. Pull it through the first one and pull it through the second one. And you know why it was difficult? Again, I'm going to show you now why that one was difficult. It's one of those where you 3 chains up. That one's difficult to push through, but not impossible, just difficult. And this is how you're going to continue. You can see there, through that, there we go, and we single crochet, next one, through, single crochet, pick a top, corresponding top, single crochet, lovely 1 chain space, get a break. Everybody needs a break now and again. And this is what you're going to continue doing until you get to the end. Well, you need to put another, let me just quickly do this. What did I do now? Yes, I did that. See, I'm talking to you and I forget what I'm doing. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Oh, you're going to look so neat. Beautiful when I'm done with you. There you go. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to meet you at the end of these 2 blocks here, and then we're going to join the next 2, and then I think there's 1 more row. Okay, see you at the end, at the end of that. Okay, I've reached the end of this. Let's just quickly see where we're at. Come on. There we go. Isn't this lovely? I'm so excited. Yes, you are looking beautiful. And we've done this now. And look, you see? Come on, come on. Now we still need to do this, of course, but we're going to do the, it's 3 blocks and 3 blocks. So we're just attaching them this way, and then the next 3 blocks we're going to be attaching this way, and then we have to do this row and the next one that runs this way. So I prefer to do one direction at a time. One direction. Ah, they sing lovely songs, don't they? There we go. Okay, now my little schedule or picture says a purple one should go next to this pink one, and then an orange or burnt orange belongs here. Right side up, right side up. Just checking. Where are you? Okay. Now we're going to look for the beautiful 1 chain space. My most favorite one, because it's the easiest one. There we go. And we are going to do a single crochet as we jump. Pull it nice and tight. Remember, don't strangle it. Just connect it. Come on. And pull it through. And connect it. I'm not strangling. I'm connecting. There you go. 1 chain space. And that's how we go until the end of this. I love it when there's 9 blocks, because then there's not a lot of crocheting, sewing, crocheting to do. Yes, I mean, I enjoy this. This is like the cherry on the cake. Some people enjoy the process, some people enjoy this cherry on the cake. I enjoy every step, but I do enjoy more than other steps, when it all comes together. It's like sad. Oh, I've enjoyed this, but now it's nearing the end. Don't want to say goodbye. No, come. 1, 2, 3, where are you? Yes. Okay, so we're just going to continue like this, and I am going to meet you at the end of this row. Do we call it a row? Probably a row. We call it a row. My daughter loaded an app on my phone. Simon's Cat, something like that. Every so often this thing would make a noise. It would give me such a fright, because I'm not used to my phone just talking to me without me having asked it to. Anyway, okay, so I'll meet you at the end of this row. See you just now. Okay, so I'm coming to the end of this row, so let's just do these last few stitches on camera, preferably. Yes, my apologies. So, and then my beloved one chain space. Now I'm just going to snip that off and pull it through like that. Secure it. It's going to be tight. And this is what it looks like. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now I need to go back this way. Okay, let's go back this way. This one, and then it is this one. So that's now neatly done. Now I need to, what is the next? Oh, where's my little picture? I need to put a pink block here now. Pink, and then next to pink, another orange, burnt orange. So you're going to do that, and I'm going to do that. Just attach your next 3, 1, 2, 3 blocks at the bottom here, exactly the same way we did now. And then I'm going to turn this blanket and start exactly like we did now. And I'm going to meet you when I'm coming here. I'm going to meet you here, just to show you how we jump. So let's do the next 3 rows, 3 blocks here, attach them to these 3, and then we meet up again. Okay, let's see where we are. I said we will join up here again. I have now joined the vertical rows and the vertical rows. Now, well, that was horizontal when I joined it. Now I have turned the blanket so that what was a vertical row is now a horizontal row, so that I can sew it, join it, crochet it. Actually not, I'm not doing any sewing. Okay, so this is what we're doing. This is my corner block and another corner block, and it has been joined beautifully, I might add, beautifully. Now I have started to join this. Started here exactly the way we did it, all the others up to here. So now let's show you how we jump. How we jump. Where we are. This is it. Okay. Now let's hope this is not too dark. Let's put the orange behind us so that we can have that as a backdrop. There we go. Okay, so I'm on my last 3 double crochets. Now you know what to do. You're pairing them up, and you're just, where are we now? There, go through and through, and single crochet like we've been doing all along. Single crochet like we've been doing all along. And my favorite one, the chain space. And now to jump, you make 1 chain, and you go and look for that corner. There we go, and the corresponding corner. They must line up. See there? It's lovely if you can see them lining up. You can see right through it. Lovely. So after doing the 1 chain, we're going to jump through that corner, 1 chain space, make a single crochet, then into the next one and the next one, like we've been doing up to now. Like And where are we now? There. And then remember that 3 chains that count as a double crochet always wants to give me a hard time. Nope, you don't. Submit. There we go. Done. Single chain, space, my favorite. And then I'm going to show you. Let's just do another one. Then I'm going to show you what it looks like after we've jumped. Like that. Joined. Just. I must say, this will probably be better with daylight. But I've got bright lights here. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. You see when you get to a corner. Come on. This is lovely. How beautifully. Isn't there any? Let me just put some yellow behind it and some light so I can see right through. Is this neat or what? Lovely. So that's what you're going to do. Every time you get to a crossing, let's call it a crossing, you're going to just do your single crochets. And when you get to this, you're going to just chain 1, jump over, and continue. Okay, so finish off this row, and then you do the next row. There's only 1 row left to do after that. This is this one. Then we're going to do the edge. Okay, so we'll meet each other at the edge. At the edge. Don't jump. Okay, all the ends have been worked in. Everything has been joined beautifully. And even the ends that I had in here, I worked in. Everything's worked in. We are ready for the edge. And it's going to be a very simple edge. Very simple edge. Let's see. Like this. Make a little slip knot. Love to start with a slip knot. And then let me just get this out of the way. But oh, this is looking so beautiful. So beautiful. I love this little ridge it makes. Let's just get to any corner. Any corner. Okay, let's just grab a corner. And this is what we're going to be doing. Let's see. I hope this is not too dark, but we are going to be doing single crochets. So that is so easy because we've been doing single crochets for how long now? So I'm going to start right in that corner. Grab like this. And the little straggler end on this side. And through. Like this. And another one. And through the first one. Top of the first double crochet. Top of the second double crochet, and as I'm going, I'm seeing to it that the straggler end is worked in only halfway, because I'd like to take the darning needle and just go back, because I don't want it just one way, otherwise I don't think it is secure enough. And my favorite one, single space, single chain space. One, there we go. The top of that double crochet. 1, 2, and it's 3, Now, wait a minute, let me get rid of this little thing. This is what I want to do. You see, I've worked it in up to this point. Now I take my darning needle and I'm going back, just working back the back of these stitches to the corner. I just think it's better that way, firmer if you return on your path like this. And I'm going back a third time. Well, that's how I was taught. You know, if you want to secure something, do it 3 times and that should secure it. So let's just take that little bit, put it in there. Okay, like so. Pull it. There you go. Now that little thing we started with is secure. You can put, if you think you're going to miss it, you can put a stitch marker in there. I've got some lovely funky stitch markers. I can put this in there so that I'll remember that's where I started. You don't have to. So let's do this. So all we're going to be doing is a single crochet in the 1 chain space, a single crochet in the top of every double crochet. Those double crochet cluster, 3 double crochets is a cluster, and then 1 in the 1 chain space. 1 double crochet. Come on. No, don't split. Sometimes your yarn will split. 1, 2, 3, and in the single chain space, and then 1, 2, 3, and in the single chain space, and it's 1. You see how easy this is going to be. Now, of course, you can do, that's what it looks like. That's what it's going to look like. I've done previous blankets where I used to do this much single crochets as a border, and it looks lovely. But in this case, I'm playing chicken with my yarn, so I'm only going to go around once. So I just didn't want it to end off just with this color. I wanted it to have that little bit of edging. If it was I don't know, I think if I made this for a lady friend, I would have put a little picot there, but not for this manly macho blanket. Okay, so this is what we're going to do all the way around, and then I'm going to meet you at the next corner. You're going to do what you did here, which is just in that corner 2 single crochets, and on you go. So I'll meet you at the next corner. Before we get to the end of this side, let me just show you, after the first block, you've done this now, single crochet on every stitch, and now you get to our first join, and this is what I did. 1 in every stitch, and there's 1 single crochet. Oh, come on, let me just take it out there. 1 single crochet, and then the next one I'm going to put it through like this and like that. There's another one, and they're so nice and clear to see because of the yellow background. Oh, that's very good. And that is that. So that is what is going to be happening. Yes, you're just going to put one in every stitch. One there, and then no single chains, a chain to make a space, nothing. Just continuously. Okay, get you at the end. Meet you at the corner. Meeting you at the corner. So I am just going to, now let me just get a yellow behind that so we can see much better with the lighter color. It's going to be a single crochet like we've been doing, second one, third one, and then in the corner just 2 single crochet, 1, 2, and then on top of the first double crochet, on top of the second double crochet, on top of the third double crochet, and the next 1 chain space, and that is what the corner will look like. See? Right, meet you at the end. There we go. So I have 2 single crochets to go. 1, 2. Now just a slip stitch, because there's already the 2 single crochet, slip stitch, wait, slip stitch. Now I decided that I'm going to go around once more. You don't have to, you can end off at this point and work it in, but I'm going to go around once more so that you can see what it would look like. So 1 chain and then a single crochet, and I'm just going to do the same as I did, a single crochet in every stitch. Come on, like that. Nice and tight, not too tight. Just a single crochet in every stitch. Lovely. Okay, there you go. See. Single crochet in every stitch. So it's just going to be a single, another one. It's just going to make that little border that you can see what it looks like here already. It's going to make it a little bit wider. I think it will round it off better. So now I'm going to meet you at the corner again, and this time I'll end off. Okay, let me just share something. I'm on a corner and I found that when I get to a corner I'm going to put, so there I go, and I put 1 single crochet. It's like it wants to curl up if I put a second row around. You can see with 1 row it's no problem. So what I did was on a corner, so now there's 2 in a corner, so you can pick any one, and all you do is, so I'm going to pick that one, so all I'm going to do is do a single crochet, and I'm going to do another single crochet in the same stitch. So it's 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, just so it doesn't curl. Obviously it needs 1 extra one there, and then there I go again, turn the corner, 1 single crochet. Let's see what that looks like. See, just that in the corner we had 2 single crochets. So if you decide to do what I did, to put a second round of single crochets, pick any one of the 2 in the corner and just do a single crochet and then 2 single crochets in one, and then you just continue. Okay, meet you at the last corner. Okay, so let's end off. Here we are on my last 2, 1 single crochet, and then there's 1 more single crochet, and then I think it's time to get rid of this huge pink stitch marker, and let's just do a slip. Wait, remember I said I needed to do another one in the corner, and remember I did just 1, so this is where I'm going to just do a second. Remember I said do 2 in 1. There we go. Now I do the slip stitch. Beautiful. Like this. And pull it nice and tight. And then we're going to work it in. Otherwise, if there's on the second row, I find that it curls in a bit unless you put 2 in 1. Okay, so let me just quickly work that in. And then this is it. I'll post a picture of this blanket on my bed. And of course, I'm going to take a picture in my brother's lounge to see where he's going to put this blanket. And I've decided to call this blanket Tulip, because I made it to match the blanket, the picture called with those tulips on it. Let me just go to that corner. So I'm just going to call this little one Tulip, my tulip blanket. I'm going to tell him this blanket has a name. There we go. Once and skip 1 and twice. I want it to be really secure. And a last time. 3rd time. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Done, 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 my little tulip. Let's see. Okay, so now this is what it looks like. There's that block. You'll see it. Oh, I love the way this turned out. If you liked this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos, please subscribe and press the little bell so that you'll be notified when I post my next video. And that is it. Look at these colors. And I hope to see you in my next video. Hope you join me, keep me company. Love it. I love the second row that I put on. Okay, that's it.